Hey everyone, I'm Ken from OK Portugal, and today we're in the beautiful city of Guimarães, a historic and vibrant part of northern Portugal. I'll be showing you this stunning top floor penthouse apartment. It's luxurious, it's modern and spacious, it's full of high-end features. Inside you'll find 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, a stylish contemporary kitchen and generous living areas. There's also a large balcony with incredible panoramic views right across the city, plus a private garage with space for multiple cars. This is a property designed for comfort, convenience and style. Guimarães itself is often called the birthplace of Portugal, as it was here that the country's first king, Afonso Henriques, was born. The historic centre is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, filled with medieval architecture, cobbled streets and charming squares. You'll also find Guimarães Castle, the Palace of the Dukes of Braganza, and a lively cultural scene with cafes, restaurants and festivals right throughout the year. And with Penha Mountain nearby, you have nature and sweeping views right on your doorstep. We are also only 35 minutes from Porto and its international airport, and about 20 minutes from the city of Braga. The property is in a family-friendly neighbourhood with excellent bus and train connections. It's also just a short walk to the supermarkets, the shops and the city centre. So let's go on a full tour of this incredible property. We start the tour just outside the building and we can see the entrance and all the way up to the top floor. And directly in front of the apartments we have a lovely little park area. This has got some exercise equipment, a kiddies playground area, and it also has a football pitch. So the front doors are quite secure. We have a code panel here also with a camera intercom system, so you can either let people in or punch in a code to enter the property. This is the entrance lobby. As you can see, we've got a nice granite floor here. This is an elevator that takes you to one side of the building. We are on the other side of the building, on the back of the building, so we're going to go down here. And one of the advantages of this property is that we're on a penthouse apartment, and on that side you get incredible views. So if we go down this corridor over here, we can see some of the bottom floor apartments. These are their front doors, and if we carry on down this passage we can see there's a mirror on that side over there. Hey everyone, we go around the corner. There are motion activated lights that will switch on as we walk around the corner, and then this over here is the elevator that's going to take us up to the top. So we're up on the 4th floor and the views are absolutely incredible up there. Another bonus is there's no one up on top of you, so you won't hear any noise of anyone upstairs. As we go through the door to the apartment we can see it's a nice wide door, and we're greeted with this hallway. It's really light and spacious and airy. Through here is a kitchen, through here is the living dining room, through here is a toilet, the bedrooms. If we spin around we have a look at the door. Look at these locks, very secure, but we're also in a very secure and safe area of Portugal. On this side over here we have an intercom system so that you can buzz people in, and just to the side over here we have a large walk-in closet. So as you come in the front door you can basically put all of your clothing and your shoes and things like that. It's got motion activated lights. So the entrance to the living area is either through this side over here, and there's also another little entrance when we go around the corner. I'm loving the use of this accent wood on the side here, and we have space for really large furniture. Look at this huge dining room table and these huge sofas and a really big open and airy space. If we walk around this way we can see a real wood fireplace, which is a really nice touch. Space for a huge television. We do have obviously high-speed broadband and all of the mod cons in this apartment, as well as these incredible views. Just look at that. And these windows just extend all the way across, and we have these really large curtains that are floor to ceiling, and they basically just soften everything really nicely when you close them. In this direction over here we have a built-in air conditioning unit. So this whole unit here has built-in air conditioning. It's run by a heat pump system that we'll have a look at a little bit later. And then let me just swing you around in this direction and show you how this joins up with the kitchen. Now we're going to do the kitchen in a bit, because first of all I want to go onto that side, but have a look at this. We have a nice wine chiller for storing your wines, and if we go through here we have a really nice patio, balcony. Look at that, huge space. I mean, you could put some big furniture out here. It's also nice and safe as well. So we've got this glass paneling here so you can still see the views, but this is going to stop wind and everything like that. And then as we work our way around this way, just look at these views, incredible. Hey, look at most of Guimarães that we can see here. We also have some more glass here, so if you have, you know, dogs or small children or something like that, it's nice and safe. But having said that, this is quite a high railing anyway. And as we carry on walking in this direction, we have a space here for a barbecue, we have space for a tap. We even have a flue already built into place, just up here, so you can actually have the chimney flue and put like a bread oven or a pizza oven or something, just in this space. On the side we have some electricity sockets, we have an irrigation system with a timer over there, and that feeds these flower beds. Now at the moment the owner isn't a gardener, so they don't have anything planted, but imagine you can get like a whole bunch of plants, just as we can see in the opposing building here, where you can plant a bunch of stuff up there. And let me just stand in this corner and give you a view back. Really impressive. Now we do have some blinds, and these are electrical blinds that basically shut and open. They're fully blackout blinds, so it's a really nice touch, and they're operated with a switch. And if we carry on walking in this direction, we can see we have some more flower beds in here, again with the irrigation hoses and everything already in place. And then this takes us to the equipment room. This is the perfect place to put your washing machine, tumble dryer. Now the owner has put this over here. This is a gas boiler. This is a brand new one. I believe it's still under warranty. He actually has a service plan with Bosch already, and they will actually come and they will actually service all of the equipment. Well, that's something that you can carry on. On this side over here is basically a very cool solar water heating system, and we're going to see all of the panels and stuff in a little bit. But this is also hooked up to something else, which is this Bosch heat pump. And this heat pump system also does the hot water, it also does the air conditioning, so it does the heating and the cooling for the property. And then it has this over here, which is a central vacuum cleaning system. So you don't have to carry your vacuum cleaner around, you just take the hose with you to any room and you plug it straight into the wall, and you can vacuum without lugging around a big vacuum cleaner. So really nice outdoor area. I think this is going to make a very awesome chill out space. I mean, you can put furniture out here. You do have access to the living room areas through these big sliding doors. You have access again straight into the kitchen here, which we're going to look at next. It's a modern, minimalist, contemporary looking kitchen. It's got this sort of stone, I think this is stone or polished stone, tops. And if we go around this side, we can see all of the storage. There's very deep storage, big storage. It's a real theme throughout the property where there's lots and lots of space to store everything you need and keep it out of sight. Over here we have Siemens high-end oven that looks practically new. Look at that. And the microwave. This is also an oven and a microwave. Lots of plug sockets, lots and lots of space. And this takes us to an induction hob. So this over here is basically quite safe. Even when it's working, this doesn't get hot. So it's safe for pets, safe for kids. And just above we have the Siemens extractor over here. And then again we have lots of space, lots of storage. Just look at that, all of these storage cupboards. A double sink. The sink also has one of these, it's called an incinerator. So you can basically put waste down the sink, it'll grind it up, and all of that waste will actually just end up going into the water system, or into the sewage system. The sink below the countertop is a Siemens dishwasher, all integrated. And then on this side we have some really big cupboards. This is some of that lovely wood that we were looking at earlier as we walked into the property. If you open this up, we've got a fridge. On this side we've got a freezer, look at that, huge. So you can store tons of food in here. And then again we just have lots of storage, so a whole pantry in here of storage. More doors on this side and much more space up top where you can store more stuff. So I must say I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing so far. It's a very light, bright and spacious apartment. Let's go and look at the rest. So we can exit the kitchen on this side. This takes us back to the hallway area where the front door is, just on the left. And we can also again access the living space from this side, or we can go straight into the guest bathroom. And we can see this is a really generous size. I like the sort of floating sink. I also like these toilets that they've used in the apartment where you can actually get mops and things underneath them. It's really useful for cleaning and it's a nice minimalist look. And if I shut this down, this is now the hallway that takes us down to the bedrooms. Again, we've got quite a bit of light coming through. On this side we have the control system. This is for the Bosch heat pump that does the heating and the cooling, and this will affect all of the air conditioning units in all of the rooms. And let's go through to the first bedroom on this side. Really impressive. Almost reminds me of a high-end hotel room where you walk in, you've got lots of cupboard and hanging space on this side, and tons and tons of space. Look at that. And we even have some drawers at the bottom. And if we go through this way, we have more on the left. We have all of your light switches and everything on this side. Each room has an individual aircon unit controller. So if you don't want the set control from the main unit, you can have your own temperature in here. And as we go through, look at this bedroom. Look at those views. And let me swing you around this way. So this is where you'd put your bed. Lots of plug sockets, nice light switches. We have little lights up there. We also have the controls here that are going to make the blinds go up and down. So if you look on this side, look at that. So you can control those from your bed, and if you're in here and you got the lights off, it's going to make things really dark. Look at this. So that's perfect. You can control that from your bed without having to get up and shut the curtains or anything like that. And from this side of the room we can see the air conditioning unit is all nice and hidden, and we have some more wardrobe space. This has got some shelves, and it's also got some drawers just at the bottom here. And let's go through to another one of the bedrooms. If we carry on in this direction, we're going to go into the master bedroom just on this side over here. And we can see straight through this door we've got a huge bedroom just on this side. Look at that. Really impressive. Here we can see the floor to ceiling curtains. As they're drawn, they do let in some light. And again, of course, you have the option of those shutters that are going to come down and completely black out the whole space. And if we move on to this side, we can see plenty of space for huge bed, all of your switches and everything within easy reach. And this one boasts its own balcony. How nice is that? And when we go through, we can see quite a lot of space. I mean, we are right now, it's around 2 o'clock, and we have loads of sun on here, which is perfect for this time of day. And we can put some furniture out here, and just look at this. We get these absolutely epic views from all the way up here from your master bedroom. How nice is that? And from up here on the balcony we can see there's more of these planting spaces here. These are accessible through the windows inside the house, and obviously you could completely repot these with lots of soil and put some beautiful flowers in there that you're going to be able to see from inside the house, and also let in nice aromatic scents. This is a view of the bedroom from the other side. Really impressive. And again, we have the air conditioning unit just up at the top here, and if I go around the corner here, we have the ensuite, which is just tucked away neatly just in this side. If we open this up, we can see it's actually a lot deeper than what we were expecting, so it extends out in this direction. We have a big vanity unit over here. I like the sink, and then the mirror unit. Big deep drawers over here, which open up for lots and lots of storage. On the side, just to the left over here, we also have more storage. So if we open these up, loads of space for hanging towels and all of your odds and ends. And then from this side we can see we've got a nice big shower unit. So it's got a rainfall shower head. Let me just step through a little bit. We also have one of the handheld units here. And this is one of these, it's floor level, so you just step straight through. Nice and easy. On this side we have another loo, and this loo has an absolutely incredible view. Just look at that. That is amazing. And there's nothing quite like a loo with a view. It's better than scrolling on your phone, where you can just look outside and see things going on in the city. And just next to the bathroom is a big walk-in closet space. So if we open this up, we have a space on either side for hanging and also for drawers. And let me just stand on this side and give you a good view. So before we move on to the rest of what this property has to offer, I want to show you something really cool about these blackout blinds. So obviously when you flick the switch, they come down. We can also do these ones, and Pretty soon we're going to have an entire blacked out apartment, which is amazing for when you're sleeping. In fact, when you're in here, even in like the middle of the day, it's going to feel like it's completely dark and nighttime in just a couple of seconds. Look at that. So that's the master bedroom. Let's have a look at bedroom number 3. It's just through here. It's currently being used as an office. It's again a really nice light and airy space. Again, it's just got these beautiful wooden floors going right through the entire apartment. As we step in here, if we look on this side, we have lots and lots of storage. I mean, there is just plenty of storage throughout this entire apartment. Let's have a look through here. You can see lots of hanging space and lots of shelf space and cupboard space. And on this side over here we have the controls for the blackout blinds, and we can see these just go down nice and easily. And we have these curtains that also give us views. If we look out here we can see one of the other condos. We can also see up to the mountains, and we can see the flower beds just outside here with the irrigation. If I swing the camera around this way, you can see there's lots of space for, well, an office, but we also have all of the plug sockets and everything in place in case you wanted to put a big bed just on this side. And I really like this integrated wall unit here. So we've got space for a little desk, and we have nice push open cupboards. And it's a clever way of basically hiding all of your clutter so that the room is going to look amazing. And here's a view of that from the other side. Again, here's the air conditioning unit. I like the way they've tucked all of these in. So there's only one more thing to show you, and it's this bathroom on this side. If we open this up, this is the bathroom that services the 2 bedrooms, not the ensuite bedroom, of course. We have the toilet on this side. Again, look how you can get mops and things underneath it. We have a bidet just on this side that I really love. Bidets in Europe. Really big porcelain tiles on the wall. They almost look like marble, and then I like these mosaic tiles on this side. And let me just swing you around here. We've got a nice big vanity unit with the sink, and then a big shower, again with a rainfall head, and it's one of these step-in level with the floor shower bases. If you're interested in buying this apartment, have a look in the video description below where I'll put the seller's direct contact details, and there is the option of buying the apartment with all of the furniture included. So from the front door of the apartment, we've got the elevator right outside here. And I just want to mention that there's only 2 apartments per floor that share this elevator. That's going to take us down to the garage at the bottom. So on the very bottom basement floor we have this garage space. And this apartment, or this condo, has a very impressive garage. So look, lots and lots of space, loads of garages. And if we look just on this side over here, we have not 1, but 2 big garages. So plenty and plenty of storage for all of your stuff, for your car, and how awesome is that? You don't usually find something like this with your, with your condos and things like that, to actually have your own private garage space that can lock up. And if we look on this side over here, we have lots and lots of storage. This all comes with the unit, so plenty of space to store absolutely everything that you need. And from here we can see plenty of space. I mean, you could fit easily 3 cars in here, motorcycles, all sorts of stuff. Now, there's also a space here where you can plug in your electrical car. So just on this side here, the previous owners of this condo had a charging system just up on the wall here that they took to their new apartment. And in here we have all of the electrics ready to go. So we've got the circuit breaker. So if you've got an electric car, you can just put your charger on here and get someone to wire it straight into this. Nice, neat solution. I'm all the way up on the roof of the condo, and we can see in the distance here, this is Peña. We've got a cable car that goes all the way up there. We have like a little church up there. I believe it takes about 15 minutes to get up there. A really nice viewpoint over the entire city. So this is the heat pump system that runs the entire apartment's air conditioning and heating. And look at the size of this thing. It's absolutely massive. Now this is only for this apartment. It's not running the entire building. And I just wanted to show you the size and the scale of it. And from up here we can also see the solar water heating system. These are the panels. This is the tank. It's all connected to the heat pump system to make sure that you have lots and lots of hot water using very low electricity. So I don't know about you, but I'm very impressed. If you want to buy this property, if you want to make an offer, have a look in the video description below. I'm going to put the seller's contact details. You're going to have to contact them directly because I'm not an estate agent. I only make video tours like these for buyers or sellers. So give them a shout directly. All their contact details are going to be below. And who knows, this could be your very own luxury condo right in the heart of Portugal.